What is up mga LoDEE? Second preseason game ng Adelaide 36ers kontra sa Perth Wildcats. Makabawi kaya sina Sotto at ang 36ers kontra sa koponan ng Wildcats? Tara at panoorin natin ito mga LoDEE.
In front on the point as well. So excellent backcourt defensive prowess of the Adelaide 36ers this year.
Yeah, and they would have mentioned at Eaton Rec Centre, Brady Manick as well, who played for Oklahoma and United. Also the University of North Carolina. Corey Webster is off the New Zealand Breakers. He, as we know, spent a couple of time at New Zealand Breakers. As Mitch McCarron misses that one. And there's Luke Travers, the draftee with the Cleveland Cavaliers, attacks the rim and misses that one. And Michael Harris as well, who played for Mount Gambier Pioneers in the NBL 1 South as a roster / development player, and then also Tayshaun Thomas as well. He's played time, spent some time in Israel, Italy, and Germany. So someone who's had a lot of time in professional leagues, Glenn. And and keeping Bryce Cotton, keeping Todd Blanchfield, Mitch Norton.
Yeah, of course, Tayshaun Thomas, you mentioned there, Jake. He's went to the University of Texas, the University of Oklahoma. He finished up his final year there, but has played overseas in Germany, Italy, Israel, France, and what that tells me is he's a professional and with the ability to adapt to different leagues. So no doubt he'll adapt pretty quickly to this Australian league. It's Luke Travers doing Luke Travers things, because upstairs with a big dunk.
Luke Travers with the steal and the fast break. 4-0 start for the Wildcats.
Yeah, so as you mentioned there, Jake, no Brady Manick in this game either.
Yeah.
Corey Sherville is also missing. Jesse Wagstaff hasn't suited up again for this game, and no Madjock either in this game. So Wildcats got a couple of players still to come on the roster at some stage during the year.
Yeah, and a tip in there from Sotto, who is from the Philippines.
He had some good minutes down in Eaton last Friday night.
Thomas up and under gets his first points for today. His Antonius Cleveland. Oh, sorry, my bad. It was Craig Randall attacking the rim. A bit far away here we are, Glenn. And
a little bit further away than the normal Joondalup Wolves games, but we'll get there. Apologies if we make a couple of slip-ups during the coverage. We'll do our best.
It's definitely going to happen.
But it's just a good opportunity to be here and watch this pre-season game, and as I said, just to see the teams come together and what sort of shape and form they look like being in the regular season. So it's a good opportunity for all to have a look.
Yeah, it's great, especially they travel down to Eaton in Bunbury, south-west Australia, and all the fans who normally it would take about 2.5 hours to get to a game, Glenn. They get to see some pre-season action, and
it might starve the basketball to a certain extent down in the southwest. So good luck to them, good opportunity to go and see some top-class basketball.
Yeah. Thomas, he loses it but picks it back up. 2 points, 4 points for him early in this one.
Yeah, we spoke of Craig Randall, the lefty, new point guard for the Adelaide 36ers. They played G League with the Long Island Nets, who was coached by Adam Capehorn. Australian and Perth Wildcat fans will certainly know
Randall.
Capehorn.
Yeah, that's right, Glenn. Yeah.
Had two 40-point games in the season, so he can put the ball in the hole.
Yeah, that's right, and it's going to be last touch from the 36ers. Mitch Norton, who finished the last season off, I think, with a calf injury. Could be wrong, but he did finish. He was really struggling, Glenn. And I think it was his wrist. Sorry, Glenn. Either one, but he has struggled with a few little tweaky injuries. And
one of those players that just puts his heart and soul on the line each and every game with a little bit of wrecking ball type defense as well, and has suffered a couple of injuries in the last couple of years. But we know, what a warrior he is for the Perth Wildcats.
And Bryce Conn off that. That quick release of Bryce Conn knocks down the three. His first points for this one. Here's Daniel Johnson. Good defense from Thomas. Out to Mitch McCarron. Defended by Bryce Conn. Back out to Daniel Johnson. Pump fake. Takes it inside over Luke Travers. First points for Daniel Johnson. He had a great season last year as well. For being a veteran, Daniel Johnson. He's a WA boy as well.
Wellington Tigers Junior,
Yeah.
So great to see him still running around the NBL, but you always know what you get from Daniel Johnson, game in, game out.
Yeah, Bryce Conn out to Todd Blanchfield. Knocks down that corner three. 14-6 start for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Wildcats continuing their good form from last week. DJ scoring there again, but should about 42%, I think, from memory from the three-point line in that game down in Eton. So
Bryce Conn thought he got hit, misses that three. Here's Cleveland. Yeah, as you mentioned, Glenn, Cleveland spent some time with the Illawarra Hawks, and he played some big minutes for them, as they're important.
Defensive player of the year, so
Yeah.
that's a huge honour given the fact that Damian Martin's won it for numerous years over here in the NBL. And averaged 14.1 points per game, 6.3 rebounds, a couple of assists in there as well. Shoots a three ball at 22%, so another really good handy pickup for the Adelaide 36ers this year.
Yeah, and as the head coach of the Wildcats. Glenn.
Yeah, for sure. Haven't been a long-term Wildcat fan. I remember John really watching the Wildcats in the final back at the old Stunning many years ago.
Yeah.
But,
When they played at Challenge Arena. Challenge Stadium, sorry.
Yeah.
As Luke Travers comes up with that rebound.
Nick Marshall taking that last shot for the 36ers. Also played with Michael Harris of the Mount Gambier Pioneers. And then NBL 1 South this year. Teammates playing against each other today. Unfortunately, I've just put the commentator's kiss of death in there to dribble the ball off his foot. So, it's a scratch match, Jake. It's all about making errors, and if you're not making errors in these games, you're not trying hard enough. So,
yeah, that's right. And a turnover there from the 36ers. As you mentioned, came off the foot of Nick Marshall. And it's going to be sideline ball for the Cats.
there's a little bit of sweat on the court here. He's just waiting for the floor wipers to do their thing. But
Glenn, and there's so much hype I feel around this season because, as we all know, and it's really painful for any Wildcats fan, it was the first year, 36 years, that the Wildcats didn't make it to the finals, and Corey Webster knocks down that three. But there's going to be a lot of emphasis on getting back to the finals this year, Glenn.
The thing about, the Wildcats missed the finals after 35 years, but it's just been stability for the Wildcats for years and years and years. And the amount of changes that's happened, the head coaches departed, CEOs departed, other back office staff have departed. So, it's a little bit of a rebuild to a certain extent for the Perth Wildcats, but just across the league, as we said at the start of the coverage, that all teams have got new squads and additions and alterations and everything else. And of course, everyone starts from level ground at the start of the year, so it's just interesting to see how our teams can come together and make a run.
Yeah. That's a backcourt violation for the Adelaide 36ers.
Bangladesh just unfortunately dribbling that ball off his leg and losing control, but
sideline ball for the Wildcats. Travers into Thomas. Just hits the back of the rim. Thomas misses that one. He's had a great start to this game. 8 points, 3 assists for him. There's Marshall, the Sotto. One-on-one with Oliver Hayes-Brown.
He's a very tough matchup with his length.
Yeah, great defense from Brown. And here's Luke Travers. As you mentioned, drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers. Played in the Summer League as well. Travers out to Norton.
10 seconds on the shot clock, then you get active here. Nice finish.
Norton getting deep. And another 2 for the Cats. 7 seconds remaining on the game clock. It's going to be a foul.
Right, Luke Travers being called for that one.
34-24 lead to the Wildcats. There's a substitution in. Michael Harris, in for Luke Travers.
A 22-year-old development player. And Mount Gambier Pioneers and NBL 1 South, as we've mentioned a few times.
Great drive from Nick Marshall. He gets fouled. He'll head to the line for 2. 1.8 second left.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Nick Marshall from the 36ers and Michael Harris both played for Mount Gambier in the old One South. I think they were unfortunately knocked out in the prelims, but they certainly had a great year, that team.
Yeah. Marshall misses first of two. Just under 2 seconds remaining. This first quarter. Knocks down the second. We need a heave here from the Cats. Thomas might want to put it up. It finds Corey Webster, but just can't get it up.
They might just
early enough.
Not quite been aware of the show at this early stage of the year, but yeah, he's going to be an absolute knockdown shooter as the season progresses.
Yeah, Todd Blanchfield back into the game for the Cats. Also Luke Travers and Kyle Zunic. Oh, as he's left alone. Just misses that three. And Kai Sotto.
Yeah, Wildcats caught napping on defensive transition there.
An easy jam for him. 42-30. And this one is Thomas.
I think it's been waved away. Cole Zunic's been called for an offensive block. Certainly one of the 36 players looked like they'd been hit by a Matt truck the way they accentuated the contact, but I think it was definitely there, so fair call by the referee.
Yeah, and also another substitutions for 36ers. There's Hiram Harris back in for them. Here's Mitch McCarron defended by Kyle Zunic. Formerly played for Melbourne United. Won a championship with them. It's going to be a foul on the Cats. Sideline ball for the Adelaide 36ers. And
Might have been Oliver Hayes Brown that one, Mitch. Jake, I should say. I don't want to talk about it, but
here to Mitch McCarron, defended by Zunic. Good defense from Zunic. It's rebounded from Oliver Hayes Brown. Great fight. And Corey Webster comes up with it. Here's Luke Travers. Out to Blanchfield. Back to Webster.
oh,
Yeah, long two. Foot on the line.
that's exactly what Corey Webster's been brought back into the Wildcats for.
Yeah. And Antonius Cleveland. Nice move to the rim. And yeah, as you mentioned, Corey Webster a few years ago did sign with the Wildcats, but actually never played for the Wildcats.
Yeah, 2017 signed a 2-year deal, but then was asked to be released from his contract so he could go and play overseas, which the Wildcats agreed to. But yeah, finds himself back at the Wildcats again.
Yeah, as Luke Travers knocks down a long bomb three. Kai Sotto defended by Ollie Hayes Brown. And
foul there called on. But again, back to Corey Webster again. If you wanted to quickly point form his where he's played around the world, he wouldn't have enough paper. His guys just played everywhere.
yeah, he's definitely a veteran player, and he's great to have on the team. And won some championships with the New Zealand Breakers as well.
34-year-old, so we're getting towards the twilight of his career. I say that respectfully because he's probably got a few more years left in him.
Yeah, definitely. Also represented New Zealand.
And he's just one of those players who can get the opportunity, can grab the game with a scruff of the neck and just explode.
Antonius Cleveland.
Great footwork there.
The dance move to the hoop.
Drawing the foul on Ollie Hayes Brown.
And one. Nice move from Antonius Cleveland. And Mitch McCarron will sit down.
Looked like the Euro step from here, Jake.
Yeah.
I know we're a little bit away from the action today, but
Yeah.
nice footwork. He's we know he's reigning defensive player of the year, but he's definitely got an offensive side of his game as well.
Yeah.
He's a real threat.
Converts the and one. Antonius Cleveland. And
I'm just waiting for my stats to refresh here.
Yes.
But what's Ollie Hayes Brown got as far as fouls goes? Well, he's racked up at least 2.
yeah, we'll get that. And
we'll get to that shortly, but yeah, just waiting for the stats to refresh. Now, vantage point here. Todd Blanchfield wasn't able to make that. Luke Travis with another steal.
The long arms of Luke Travers. And we've had a lot of above the rim action here early at HBF Arena in Joondalup, northern suburbs of Perth. It's a great Sunday afternoon. Tonius Cleveland with.
Thought he'd lost the handle there, but it was actually a great pass.
Yeah, and finds.
And you'll get an assist for it as well.
That's right, and finds Marshall.
Honestly thought he'd lost the handle on that one.
Yeah. Zunic over to Corey Webster. Long bomb. This is that one. It's
You don't want to leave him wide open on the three-point line too often, I'd suggest.
yeah, another Euro step from Antonio Cleveland, but it's picked up.
And there's another road board for the Adelaide 36ers. John really won't be happy with that at all.
No, that's right. Kyle Zunic, defended by Marshall. Flips it up, misses that one, but it's brought down by Hiram Harris. Over to Randall, defended by Luke Travers. On ball from Kai Sotto. He slips it. Over to Marshall. Great defense from Kyle Zunic. He gets there first. That's the charge call on Nick Marshall.
Yeah, one of the toughest calls in the game, as we know, Jakey. But
Yeah, definitely.
but the referee was there. I thought Harris might have been a little bit unlucky with that call, but
Yeah.
as I said, the referee's a lot closer than us. So
Yeah, and as you mentioned, Oliver Hayes-Brown, yeah, he's just got the one foul.
only the one foul, okay.
Yeah, they will. And the Wildcats back on the floor. Luke Travers with the spin. Defended by Cleveland, as you mentioned, Defense Player of the Year. And Bryce Cotton. He's fouled as he heads to the rim.
There's a foul, by the way, on Harris there. So we know he's got at least 2 personals. Again, just waiting for our stats to refresh. Interesting in these games, you see the likes of Bryce Cotton and DJ Johnson for the 36ers. Seasoned veterans and probably don't quite get to the second gear in these games, do they, Jake?
No. Yeah, that's right. Just a bit of a game to warm up the legs.
Yeah. Try and get your teammates involved.
Yeah. It's especially great for the young guys as well, just to play some NBL basketball.
Yeah. Of course, DJ's 33 years of age, so becoming a veteran in the league. So,
Yeah.
you know, been a great player for a long time.
Tonius Cleveland back to Marshall. Great show there from Manic. And it's taken away from Luke Travers again. Finds Marshall. Todd Blanchfield on the run for 3. Todd Blanchfield. Great job from Luke Travers to start that off. And
Good court vision by Harris. Knew he had Blanchfield on the wing there and had no hesitation kicking the ball straight out. So that's a promising sign for that young man.
yeah. And Luke Travers picks up another foul. That's his 3rd. And John really not happy about that one.
Yeah, he thought the 36ers player may have stepped out of court there,
Yep.
but referee didn't quite see it that way.
Yeah, 5 team fouls for both teams. So Randall heads to the line for 2.
Another lefty, just that silky smooth shot. You know, lefties just look so polished, don't they?
Yeah, they do, Glenn. And Randall knocks them down. 10 points for him in this one.
And we certainly, as I said before, we haven't quite seen the best of him just yet. That'll be a goaltend, surely. So we've got a foul, but also the goaltend.
Yeah.
And even for where we're situated at the moment, which is in the lower car park,
Yeah.
we could see that as a goaltend. So.
And a bird on the court.
It's all happening here.
Yeah. So it's on.
Not something you see often in the basketball stadium, is it? During
No.
the old game.
Definitely not. It'd be a bit weird if a player cops a bird to the face. And well, we'll get back to the action. Craig Randall. The Wildcats knocked down the M1. All tipped from behind from Marshall. Bryce Cotton comes up with it. Goes to Marshall, back to Cotton on the run. And the Wildcats.
That's Michael Harris there, but yeah, again.
NBL pre-season for 2022-23 season. Great start for the...
Thank you for watching. Kung nagustuhan mo ang video na ito ay mag-subscribe ka na sa ating channel. Paki-follow na rin ang ating Facebook page Utak Pilipinas. Again, this is D Sports TV. Paalam.